She's in a strange place, sits on an elm, practicing kisses and in the fun. And she's got it all, but how much does she need? But in my days you are calling out, help me out, let me go. 'Cause I'm the fool and you're the show, just for
Hello, my name is Benjamin Stacey and I am here with the Plastic Daisies. We have Cal, Nick, Chris and Hugh. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, right.
Fan-dabby-dozy.
So, for those of you who don't know, these guys are an upcoming band. I went to see them live last week and they were phenomenal. How was that performance for you guys?
Well, what are you saying, Cal? It was alright,
It was pretty good. It was fun. I banged some drums, and that's what I like to do.
Not too bad, thank you, Benjamin, yeah.
I think we've got room for improvement, and we'll always try to. But
well, I mean, we all enjoyed it.
there we go.
That's what's important.
That's the most important thing. You guys already, I'm hoping everyone who's watching this video can tell you're a bit humble. And obviously we're all new bands, they've got a lot to prove, but they like to, boast a lot. But I think you guys are actually on the right path. So tell me about how you guys were formed.
Well, banter. It's quite an emotional story, really. I mean, maybe I'm speaking for like all of them, but I personally came from the south to the north chasing the concrete dream in Manchester. And I'm sure I share the frustration, but we all thought it'd be proper easy to get a band together. You know what I mean? Like you'd be tripping over somebody who'd say, "Hey man, I like your shit." Do you know what I mean? Like put it in and yeah. But it was actually proved very difficult. So we went to the dark realms of internet dating, basically, and
yeah,
I was
classified, wasn't it?
I was in a group with one lad, and it was alright. And then I was searching for another bass player, and it's when I found a message from Hugh saying
I found you.
Oh, yeah. And so me and Hugh met on the top floor of the Arndale shopping centre over a Subway cookie that he refused. And then
Calories.
yeah, he didn't want it.
I read that.
Then I gave it to a homeless lad after, right? And he was proper ungrateful. And I remember I had a bee in my bonnet about that for ages after. I was like, very interesting. And then maybe February time, Chris joined the band, replaced the last lad. And then the final piece in our jigsaw puzzle was Cal. It was actually, he was on this different site. And I remember all I had was
mature ladies.
was your photo, right? And you were in a Superman t-shirt, and it said Callum Salford. So I used my detective skills and filled in the gaps. Searched it in on Facebook.
You live in Salford, it's called Callum.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy, really. Actually, now that I think
it's
about
actually kind of pretty disturbing how easy it was. But
I mean, you're studying journalism, so that's to be expected. Your skills honing in there.
Benjamin, how are you going to do that to me? But yeah, I found him, popped up, and then we assembled one day, didn't we? Yeah.
Like the Avengers.
Like the Avengers. Yeah, I sort of feel like a lot of people think it's so easy to create a band, but they never really want to put the work in, because a lot of people would have just stopped there when they couldn't find 4 people, 3 people straight away. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you guys persisted, and obviously you guys have practices, you're ahead of a lot of people in the game. I think that's why you're starting to blossom, because you're starting to get a lot of traction with your music as well, which I've noticed, which is to be expected when you have a great sound. You guys sounded exactly how you do on your records as you do live, which is very hard to come by.
Thank you very much. I think it's what we tried to do, wasn't it? We tried to hold off a bit and actually be happy with how we were playing. And yeah, we've been dead happy with the response, haven't we? It's
Yeah,
one gig's led to another.
Everyone's been very kind to us, yeah.
Over 1,000 views on the YouTube.
1,400. Cheers, Mom.
YouTube.com.
Cheers. Yeah, I
official
paid my
Plastic
little
Daisies.
brother to refresh it about 300 times.
My friend was a trooper. I just said, Joshy, you know what to do. Bash that refresh button.
So, who would you guys say would be your inspirations, especially towards the band? Obviously, you're going to have, everyone has their own inspiration, but collaboratively, who would you guys say?
What are you saying, Hugh? I'd be intrigued.
I think, I mean, our music's varied enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's quite difficult to sort of highlight one specific influence.
We all
So I'm
like
not really
different
sure.
things.
We all sort
Yeah,
of
we all
bring
do.
our own.
Yeah, Because you were in a punk band. You did punk drumming.
Yeah, and that's kind of still going.
Yeah, and then but I think you're what are you into? I don't know.
Well, like I started as an upright bass player,
Okay.
and so like I try to bring some kind of jazzy sounds to the
And he does.
bit
the
like
bass
jazz
lines. Yeah, just a
sounds.
little bit of jazz.
Too jazzy.
Everyone likes a bit of jazz.
Yeah, of
Mm.
course.
Fucking love jazz.
So I guess we'll have different influences, and so it sort of gels together
Yeah.
to create a sort of unique sound.
Okay, so in the near future, what would you guys say are your plans? Anything coming up?
I'd like to support Catherine McGrath on her upcoming tour, if the offer came about. We're big fans of Catherine, aren't we, Carl?
Yeah, my brother and sister are as well.
Well, I can say from personal experience, I feel like this is where this is going. I think Catherine McGrath's and me as an artist, she gave me quite a good interview, and it was very laid back and chill like this one. So, shout out to Catherine McGrath.
Yeah.
No, it'd be just cool to string some more gigs together, support some more people.
We're
We're
looking at putting down a couple more tracks at some point as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demand's actually been kind of surprisingly there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, people who normally I wouldn't chat to have been like messaging me saying like, when's the next one? Which is nice because like, they could have easily just not messaged and I wouldn't have noticed. Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to know there's a bit of demand.
To be fair, in fairness, when I put this up, watch this space, this is going to be coming soon. A few of my friends back home and some of their friends that went on and watched the video and they were wondering when the next music's going to come out. And they had asked me like how long you guys have been going, do you have a Spotify? And I said, well, actually these guys are quite relatively new. And they're like, no way, because you guys seem so professional and everything so far. You haven't had like a hiccup yet.
Well, a correction. I think Hugh is professional, and we just might try and keep it together. But
I'm sure we'll have a hiccup soon.
oh yeah,
The hiccup's coming. Yeah.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
feel it.
and when it does,
Feel a
be
big
re-
hiccup in my throat.
nah. But yeah, it's been nice so far.
Yeah.
And so that's the short term. Long term, say 5 years down the line, where would you guys ideally like to be?
Head stage at Glastonbury. obviously.
Alive.
And the
Alive,
result
yeah.
Just not
That's a good
dead.
shout.
comes with the territory of all these different personalities you see, Ben. But yeah, I just I don't know.
I still want to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of bands nowadays don't enjoy what they're actually doing. I remember, if any of you guys know who Panic at the Disco are, Brendan Urie, obviously there's that big there's that big fallout where like all the members started leaving, and he had actually said himself like he wasn't enjoying it. And I think that's sort of when you see a band obviously and noticeably like start to deteriorate, and that's why, because they're not enjoying it anymore. It just becomes about the demographics rather than the music.
The music is negatively affected by that as well, if they're not enjoying it.
As long as we're bringing out good music, do you know what I mean? I'm sure, I know for a fact there's lots of different directions we want to take, the music. We don't want to stand still forever. So I suppose as time goes on, we'll just
It's definitely time for us to all start hating each other as well.
for sure, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, a lot can happen
yeah.
in 5 years, so
Sparks will
hopefully,
fly.
yeah, things have moved on a bit.
So something I was wondering about, what would you guys say makes you different than other bands? Because you go to Manchester, you're going to find a lot of bands. What makes you stand out?
Oh, sorry, you go.
I was just pondering the thought.
Well, there's a lot of nostalgia acts about. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Manchester's got a lot of great kind of bands out and about, and that's cool. And there's a bit of a scene developing, but at the same time, there's a lot of shoegazing nostalgia. People are just waiting for the next Oasis rather than just forming it. But yeah, I think we don't try and be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at us, do you know what I mean? We all look very different for a start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it is because we're all so different.
I think that is the main thing.
It's a tough act to
Yeah.
follow it though. Being a Manchester band,
We
but
just want to be a good band
yeah.
formed in Manchester, I suppose.
And get lots of money and attention.
This is true.
Oh, that's the dream. Who would you like to work with? So if you could pick a band or an artist that isn't that big, and then you could obviously pick a massive band, who would it be?
Shall we do an individual answer?
Yeah, let's go with individual. You can start us off, Cal.
See, I like very different music to to the stuff we play usually. But one that's they've just done a sold out UK tour. I saw them on Friday, called Idols, and they're super good. And I think just playing on the same stage as them would be good. But they're kind of big. And then my all-time favorite band at the minute is Alkaline Trio. So if I ever got to play with them, probably just cry.
Fair enough.
I'd like to do like a pretentious rock opera produced by Hans Zimmer and like Johnny Marr or something like that, with like interludes and like cool film trivia and all that. That'd be nice.
So when you're Plastic Daisies, we will rock you.
And then for Hugh to pass on and like for us to make a film about him.
You just said you wanted Hugh to die.
I'd be down for that.
Take one for the team, Hugh. Come on.
Yeah, man. How are we gonna get famous if you don't sacrifice?
Who would play Hugh in the film adaptation?
Hugh's son, he's already conceived.
You guys ever watch Jennifer's Body, the film?
Yeah.
You ever see that band and how they sacrifice like at the start to get famous? I feel like you're giving me those vibes right now. It's kind of scary.
There's a good tune in that though. That
Yeah.
Through the trees.
Yeah,
one.
that is a
That's
tune.
so
That's a bop.
catchy. Yeah, I can't even deny it. Anyway, what about you, Christopher?
I'd like to see some different influences coming in. I'd like to do like a grime mishmash.
Oh, I love. No, you have to go into this. You can't just stop there. Come on.
I know lots about grime.
This is a surprise. I didn't know.
I don't know lots about grime, but I don't know, like a mixed media.
You're lucky we know Turbsmatic.
Oh, very local grime artist. Quite good actually.
Hugh. I mean, there's an Australian band called Hiatus Coyote. I've been listening to a lot recently. Kind of a bit of a concept, sort of quite a strange. Like their influences are really sort of different. So I think working with them would be kind of cool because we're both from sort of backgrounds of different influences. So I guess it's all about the music that we would create together.
There we go.
See, I like this. None of you guys have went for really mainstream bands. You guys have went for bands that obviously you just enjoy for the music. You're not using it for the clout. You're not using it for the attention. You think if we could work with people, it's going to be people we want a lifelong experience from. And that's the best way to do it, honestly.
What are you expecting, like, for us to say? We're bringing back 2007 with the Arctic Monkeys.
I was expecting someone along here to come out with Arctic Monkeys, Oasis, and for you, honestly, I thought Fall Out Boy was going to come out of your mouth. But
Nah.
oh, have we got beef here with Fall Out Boy? Is that what it is, Cal?
They used to be good, and then they weren't.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Calling out Fallout Boy.
Patrick Stump will be turning right now. Well, guys, I feel like we should move on to our game because you guys know with my interviews I like to keep it a bit creative. So coming up, we have Who's Who. And we are back with a game of Who's Who. So for anyone at home that doesn't know about this, they have their cards here. It's probably not going to look the best in lighting, so I'm going to edit it in. But they're going to vote for a member who fits every category. Like, subscribe, share, go in the comments, and put down who you think should have got this. So coming up first, who is the cockiest member of the band? It's an easy one.
Yeah, it is.
We turn around on three.
You're all ready. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Oh, we've got a Nick straight across the board. Okay, guys, you need to go into this. Why is Nick the cockiest?
Oh,
Have you heard him?
yeah, it just came into my head as soon as you said the cockiest. I just thought, Nick.
I didn't want to slam anyone else, so. I think it's the wistful storytelling that Nick seems to be obsessed with.
All the storytelling.
Yes, I mean I like it, but it's yeah. No,
It's just a few anecdotes.
When we took a break there, I think Nick told me about 5 times that he's been to Africa, and this year he's also been to America.
That's true.
love it.
Oh, okay. Next question we've got coming up. Who is the most attractive member of the band? This is gonna tear you guys apart.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All bring us closer together. If you know what I mean.
He says as he's repping his very nice nail polish we've got going on here. You have like a rose
Yeah,
gold
I've made
thing.
an effort, guys.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Chris, Cal. Oh! Do you know what? There's an array here. These two have went for Hugh, so you're gonna have to win this one for a 2-1 majority. Chris has went for Cal, and Hugh's went for Chris.
Oh,
You guys, why do you think Hugh's the most attractive?
Just look at him.
He just keeps himself
He's just huge.
very well together.
He is very well kept.
Like, I feel like if you were married to him, he'd treat you so well. He'd make you cups of tea.
Aw.
He'd
He's
take
the
care of
mum's
you when you were
favourite,
sick.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your parents would love him.
Thank
Give
you,
you
guys.
little kisses on the cheek at night
That's so
before you go
sweet.
to sleep.
Have you guys have a front man? Is Hugh the front man?
Yeah,
God,
that's right.
Yeah, I was just
Not
wondering that
front
because that was me. I was thinking that there. Okay. Next up. Who eats the most?
Ooh.
Oh. We've seen each other eat only a few times, right?
It's not Hugh because you declined my Subway cookie.
Yeah.
I'll go for a shot.
Depends on the time of the year.
Right.
This time of the year. Let's go for autumn.
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
If that helps you.
I think so.
God.
I'm free.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Nick, Chris, Cal. Oh, it's a 2-1 majority again. So we've got 2 Cals here, and you know what? That helps because earlier on I saw you munching some popcorn.
Yeah.
That's what I
We
was
went for a
thinking.
meal deal before we came here because I hadn't eaten properly.
You've only
Although
got
we
some
have had
snacks.
like 3 meals today already.
Are you in any of those meal deal pages?
Oh, I used to be where they rate them.
Oh, they're so savage. So I'm in the extreme edition of the UK, and someone apparently like they posted a picture of themselves crying because they got like roasted that much.
Some deserve them though. There are some
What?
pretty
Yeah, there's
atrocious
some. I
choices.
think this
What
person.
is-
Fucking
what is it?
egg
Is that-
mayo.
What even is it? Hey, I eat egg mayo. Don't
Ah!
BLT,
You get roasted.
Pickled onion monster munch.
No,
Some guy
Fridge
today
milkshake.
had a Plyman, a can of Red Bull, and then a Twix.
it's disgraceful. If you're gonna go
I
to,
wouldn't have gone for the Twix,
I
but I
wouldn't
don't
have-
think that's that bad.
That sounds
to be honest.
The
like a
Plyman.
farmer's meal deal.
if you're gonna go to like Morrison's though, right? You're gonna max it out.
Who does go to Morrison's?
You're gonna get
Mm.
no, come on. You're gonna get Morrison's does the best meal deal for what?
They do.
Okay, and that's unquestionable.
Boots.
Boots,
Boots
Boots
are
are an
close
underdog.
contender.
Boots are alright. I can get my
expensive,
Gene Smith water there.
But you go to Morrison's and you get the most food you can for the most value.
Yeah, I mean that is the idea
You
of
get, like,
the meal deal.
Triple sandwich.
The
He's gonna have
next
to
one.
beat that up now.
I mean,
another 2 weeks.
am I coming
What?
This is rock and roll, guys. Do we censor stuff in rock and roll? No, we don't.
Oh, did I
So-
swear?
You swore a couple of times, but hey, I'm not
Oh,
judging.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
man.
Is that
So
okay?
next up,
I said one of them.
who is the craziest member of the band? Who's the
Oh,
most reckless?
That's an easy one.
Okay.
3, 2,
Ha ha.
1. Reveal. Oh, really? Really? Oh, I was expecting it all to be Cal, but for some reason, Chris has ruined this with you.
I was gonna go for that one.
You guys need to go into this. Come on.
What?
Why me?
So why we got Hugh? What's the story behind
He's
Hugh?
he's on the outside. He's
He's calm and
he's
collected.
the mum's favourite, approachable, but underneath,
Not
He's a-
even my mum, like, thinks I'm the favourite. Even she
Mm.
prefers you.
but underneath
Yeah.
he's got a fire inside of him.
Christ.
Burning in his heart.
It's ready to come out.
You say so?
I would have voted for Cal because of the comment I made when you walked in the room tonight.
Well, which
I
one?
turned to Nick and I was like, oh my god, he actually looks like Kurt Cobain. Okay. Next. Who is the laziest member of the band?
Oh,
Oh.
controversial.
Controversial. By the way, this doesn't have to be music wise. This can be just like, who doesn't get out of bed till 12 o'clock.
Oh,
or-
wow, okay then, yeah.
Just
That's
in
an
general,
easy
who's the
decision for
laziest?
me.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Reveal. Oh, it's Cal across the board.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to do a lap after that, man. Wake yourself up because you are a lazy AF.
I had a 3-hour nap today. In the middle of the day.
I was
I
gonna
remember
put
when I
me
had time.
because I give like Hugh. I don't even tune my own guitar anymore. And then like Carl told me like in the early origins of this band that like he'd maybe get up for this band and then just go back to bed. He'd
Yeah.
rarely leave the house.
I remember
That's true.
once hearing about a time that Nick didn't leave his room until like 5 o'clock at night because he went for an early night the night before and you just decided not to get out of bed.
It's
It's
5
fine.
o'clock.
isn't it?
Got the rumours circulate. No comment.
Who comment?
Even though I've just made a comment on it.
Alright. Alright, this one's gonna be controversial.
Oh god.
Who would you say is the main character
No.
in this band? And there's a follow-up question after this.
You should.
Ooh, I can see the heads turning now. You guys are really putting consideration into this one. Okay?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Oh, 3-1 then. Oh, Nick, you're doing all right.
Oh, thanks, guys.
What did you put?
I put Hugh.
Right. Why do you guys think
Hugh
Nick's,
was a
why do you guys
Hugh is
think
the
Nick's the main one? I have to ask.
character.
Why do you think Nick's the main character?
He's wrote all the songs.
Yeah,
really.
that's fair.
I
He's
just
the lyricist.
banged some grooves to them,
Fair, at least you guys are modest about it.
They have it on Norfolk.
Who's the funniest member of the group? You're loving this right now. You are in your element right now.
Yeah.
You were like, you said earlier you hadn't done an interview, and now you're in the zone.
I'm good at them. I think I should just do interviews
Tell
all
me
the
your
time.
last one.
When
I'm
was
just
the
gonna
last time
apply
you done an interview?
to get into sixth form. about 4 or 5 years ago. I've never had one for a job.
It does make you feel important. Do you know what I mean? When you're doing a sixth form interview, or for me, the last
Yeah.
one.
A lot of
being
pressure.
uni. Like,
Mm.
yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Oh, it's Frito and the cow. Oh, you're doing all right today. Fancy that?
At least, I can drum okay-ish, but at least I'm funny.
You know what? Is it the best people are funny?
The cow show.
Who is the lady killer of the group?
Oh.
Well,
Reveal. Ooh, this is varied actually. So 2 have went for Hugh. That was to be expected the way you guys have been talking. Hugh's went for Nick. And Cal's went for Chris.
Mm.
You guys, so
can I tell you a story?
you can
Please,
tell me,
Ben?
so I go
Yeah,
into it. I
yeah.
love your
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
And you probably know what's coming. I so
don't.
I met with like Hugh not that long ago before like we kicked back into our practices, and like Hugh had come up early back up to Manchester, and he was like, what you been up to? And I said, oh, not much. What you been up to, Hugh? He's like, been on 6 Tinder dates or whatever, just because I've been killing time. And I'm like,
Killing time.
Well, guys, thank you for your time. I'm going to link all of their social medias and their music and their videos down below. If you want to check them out on Instagram, it's the official Plastic Daisies. If you want to check me out, I am Benjamin F. Stacey on Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this interview. Subscribe for more.